Simple Life Prepper here, and I am having a hard time even keeping myself together right now. I have some things that I want to get off my heart and my chest, and let some people in this country know that they do have people that still support them and do have people that are still backing them. Um, I don't. The whole world has gone mad. Everybody has just really lost their minds. Are there injustices in the world? Yes, there have always been injustices in the world. And are these injustices wrong? Yes, they are wrong. So, can we put all that aside for just like 5 minutes and let me get something off my chest, please? I just want to do a quick video and give a shout out to all the police out in the United States. It's been a really hard couple of weeks, and I just want you to know that there are some Americans that still have your back and that are still for you. Um, Not everybody in this country, whenever they go out the door and go to work, have to worry about that they might be killed on the job that day, or that they may have to make a decision to kill somebody, or that they might be charged with murder because they did their job. So for us to even begin to think that we know what they're going through or what they go through on a daily basis, or how we can even relate to that. Police are not bad. They keep our cities safe. They keep our streets safe. Do I love being pulled over by a police officer? No, I don't love it. But am I usually doing something wrong whenever they do? Yes, of course. And do they pull me over very often? No, they don't, because I'm a law-abiding citizen. And so I don't find myself in those situations very often. And I feel sorry for anybody who feels. Anyway, I don't want to even talk about that whole part of all this. I really don't. I want to talk about the importance of having police officers and how I have watched them day after day after day here lately just be persecuted and be told that they're not important. It almost feels like whenever I was told that I wasn't essential during the whole lockdown thing. So imagine how they feel right now whenever you're saying we need to defund your job. Well, maybe we need to defund somebody else's job. I mean, come on. Get it together, people. We're better than this. We can solve these problems by sitting down and talking to each other. And anyway, we can just solve these problems. We really can. I don't know what to say except for that I'm really feeling I really don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm done. I can't. I'm just really moved by the fact that men and women go out on the streets every day and put their lives at risk. And I don't think that anybody here knows what's going to happen once that isn't happening anymore. And if you think things are going to get better once there's no police on the street, I think that you're sadly mistaken. I think it will get so much worse. And I think we need to look beyond what is going on right in front of us and realize that there are people they are trying to pull a fast one on us. All of us. We need our police officers. We need our police force. We need our policemen on the street. They help people. Can we not see that they help people? The police are not there to be your enemy. The police are there to help people. They really are there to help people. And maybe we all just need to take a look at ourselves and just try to be better people ourselves and get over all this. I don't know what to say, but I'm very torn up about the whole fact that we are just persecuting the wrong people in this whole scenario. I mean, I never even really give police very much thought at all during my days. I go, gosh, I don't even. The most I ever think about police is if I pass one, going the other way on the highway, I look down to make sure I'm not speeding. Other than that, I don't really think about them. I don't think about all the things they're out there doing, all the people that they're helping, all the times that they're the first ones there to an accident. I don't think about all those things, but they are very important to society, and they're very important to our society. We don't need to go back to the old West. That is not going to make anything any better. It's only going to make things worse. And if you think having no police on the street means that you're not going to have people of authority on the streets, you are sadly mistaken. It only means that you're going to have then military on the streets. It could be our military. It could be a foreign military. So let's don't play into that whole charade. You know, you have to think about why these people are wanting to get rid of police and not play into their hands. They want to get rid of police so that they can get a militarized police force in here to take us all over, to usher in things that we don't even want to be ushered in. I'm telling you, I want to be America. I want to fight just a little bit longer for our freedoms and to know who's important and who's not important. You know, we got to put all this foolishness aside. You know, nobody should be treated unjustly, but you have to think about the fact that you need people to keep law and order. You can't run around not having law and order. If you do, only the criminals are going to have the upper hand. The criminals. Do you want the criminals to have the upper hand? Because I don't. I don't want the criminals to have the upper hand. I love that I live in a safe place where people go out and they do their jobs and they keep me safe. I appreciate that. I appreciate every man and woman who goes out there and is every person that goes out there and is a police officer. I appreciate what they do. I appreciate that they keep me safe. I appreciate that if I'm in trouble, I can call one, because I don't think that we are thinking about what's going to happen when we can't call a police officer when we get into trouble. I mean, what are you going to do whenever it's not safe on the streets? And that's what they're trying to move us closer to, is not having safe streets. That's what they want. And I watched for the past several weeks people treat police officers horrible in this country. And I am ashamed of the way that some of our police officers have been treated. And I'm sorry, but it's just not right. These people are not there to persecute you, to make you feel bad, to look down on you. They're there to protect you. If we need something different to be going on, then maybe we address that issue. I don't know. But me personally, I think that we have all been set up. I think we were all set up. Could be wrong. I'm, again, quite the conspiratorial mind that goes on in my mind. Do I think people shouldn't be treated unfairly? No, I do not think people should be treated unfairly. But bashing people who are trying to go out there and do a job is not... Do you think that police officer... Do you really think the police officers go out there and say, I want to hurt somebody today? I don't think that they go out there and say, I want to hurt somebody today. I don't know very many police officers like that at all. I think most of them want to do a decent job. They want to protect people. It just happens to be part of their job that sometimes they have to be a little bit tough, you know? So think about it. We can't let our country go backwards. We're letting our country go backwards. I don't want to see it. I tried to be all quiet today. I tried to sit in my pajamas and watch Netflix all day and not have an opinion and just let all this go down. And sometimes I can't do it. I can't do it. Everything that is going on right now is wrong. It's wrong. And we have to stand up for some people. We have to stand up if there are bad cops. We have to take care of them. But we also have to stand up for our good cops. We have to stand up for our good cops, or we're not going to have any good cops. And I don't think anybody wants to not have good cops. I know I want to have good cops. I appreciate every one of them that goes and does their job and is there for me and is there for the world and for society. And my hat's off to them, because I've watched them stand there and just be spit at and flipped off and cursed at for several weeks now. And it's not right. It's just not right. None of those police officers had anything to do with what happened. So we need to take a step back. We need to address the problems that are problems. And we need not to be thinking with this broad stroke, because if you don't think some of this is just not a big political thing, then you would be sorely mistaken, and you're feeding right into their hands, and you don't even know what their political agenda is. So just take a step back and think about everywhere that we have come from. We don't want to go back 50, 70 years to what it was like in the 60s. Do you want to fight that battle again? Because I don't. I want everybody to be free, and I want everybody to be safe. And we can't be safe if we don't have police. We have to have police. And my hat's off to anybody that puts on a uniform, because they don't get paid all that great. And they do a lot for society, and they do a lot for the world. So, come on, people. We got to be there for them, right? We got to have their backs. Because if you thought about it, if you had a job where if you went to work today, you might be charged with murder, you wouldn't go to that job. I can guarantee it. Because I know I wouldn't. I wouldn't take that kind of responsibility when you could work a million other jobs that probably pay more, and you wouldn't have to take all those responsibilities. You wouldn't have to make those decisions. You wouldn't have to put your family through worrying about if you're going to come home or not. You wouldn't have to do all those things. So, come on, America. We got to show the police that we are on their side. Come on. We can't just be quiet anymore. We got to at least stand up and let them know that they are appreciated and wanted, and that we appreciate the job that they do. So to all the good policemen out there and all those hard decisions that you have to make daily, I appreciate you so much, and I hope that you continue to keep this world a safe place. That's all I have for now. So again, remember, I'm not, it's so hard because I feel like I'm offending people right now, and I shouldn't be offending people just by sticking up for police. I shouldn't be. So anyway, until next time, remember, keeping it simple is not the same as doing nothing.